Sometimes I get emails from you guys and you'll say something like, hey, Mr. Bubbles, I'm doing the same thing that you're doing, but I don't know what's going on. It's not working for me. And guys, if you're doing the same thing that I'm doing and it's not working for you, I'm going to call bullshit on that one. Because, if you send me pictures of your rig and your truck and your business, I'm going to see real quickly that, you're not doing what I'm doing. Because if your result is not equivalent to my result, it's because you're doing something different than what I'm doing. All right, guys, so that's my crew working across the street here in this little cul-de-sac here. You see nothing but a couple houses. This is actually the third year in a row that we're doing this house, and I'm actually here in the neighborhood to show you guys some social proofing, how to do it, what it means for marketing, especially when we're talking about getting customers for your pressure washing business. And by the way, how we got this customer originally is because he saw us working here in the neighborhood. This is another neighborhood where we do a couple hundred houses a year, and that's how we find it. So let's flip this camera around, and then let's talk about social proofing. All right, so you guys can see behind here the street, and I'll turn this around so you can see it. Look, back there's another stop sign all the way back there, and then you can see my crew back there in a cul-de-sac working. I wanted to talk about this social proofing, guys. So social proofing is a concept, or I would call it a phenomenon, that you guys definitely have to know about, because it's going to help you grow your business and get a lot of customers if you're able to tap into this phenomenon. So what it is essentially when people's behaviors are decided by the actions of others around them. So a great example of social proofing is, when a person in, like, let's say your neighbor gets a new car, and then your old lady says something to you, oh, hey, the Johnsons, next door just got a new car. So then it kind of joneses you to want to get a new car. Or another great example, guys, is like in landscaping or lawn care. You see typically one person in a neighborhood will do their mulch, bam, and then it creates like the dam breaks sort of effect, and then everybody in the neighborhood gets their mulch and their pansies done and all of that. Another great example is one person in the neighborhood puts in a pool, and then fast forward 3 years later, there's 10 people in the neighborhood with the pool. Your neighbor paints their fence, you want to paint your fence. That's what social proofing is. So remember, essentially what you're tapping into is you're not manipulating, because manipulating is like a negative word, but you're tapping into that sense of stress that the person has, because now they saw that their neighbors did something. So, like the fence example, they don't want their fence looking all grimy and dungy, now that their neighbors got theirs done and it looks real nice. So we're tapping into this as well when it comes to pressure washing. You need to understand this concept, because it is one of the impulse factors. If you guys go back and watch episode 52 on my channel, we talk about your 4 factors of impulse and how they can impact sales, right? And one of them is keeping up with the Joneses, because you create that FOMO, F-O-M-A. FOMO stands for fear of missing out. And that's why I came to the neighborhood today. I'm going to shadow this team doing more houses here in the neighborhood, and then within the next hour I'm going to go shadow another team they have 2 houses in the same neighborhood that has over 700 houses, guys. So that's what I mean by tapping into social proofing. And what I've done here in the neighborhood is I've already done like all the way to the 2 stop signs, and I also did the cul-de-sac here, and we've already had 3 leads call into the office, and we already booked 1 to do a big estimate, which is like they want their pool deck done, they want a bunch of crap done. But I'm doing this because, again, I understand the concept of social proofing, and you guys need to tap into that. And by the way, you new guys out there, I've never mentioned this before, you guys should forget about the concept of the 5 rounds. You should be doing I would say at least 10 rounds for you new guys, because it's going to get a bigger bang for your buck, a bigger result for you. Especially, I mean, you guys are not doing 4 to 6 jobs a day like we are. You're only doing maybe 4 to 6 the entire week, if that, some of you guys. So you really want to spend a lot more time, you know, passing out these flyers. And I wanted to mention this as well. This is very important, guys. Pay attention to when I'm telling you this, because sometimes I get emails from you guys and you'll say something like, hey, Mr. Bubbles, I'm doing the same thing that you're doing, but I don't know what's going on. It's not working for me. And guys, if you're doing the same thing that I'm doing and it's not working for you, I'm going to call bullshit on that one. Because, you know, if you send me pictures of your rig and your truck and your business, I'm going to see real quickly that, you know, you're not doing what I'm doing. Because if your result is not equivalent to my result, it's because you're doing something different than what I'm doing. So the questions I would ask you is, you know, I talk about this all the time on the channel: SOMA, sales, operations, marketing, administration. You know, are you practicing a sales pitch? Do you know about the 4 factors impulse? Do you know how to use them correctly? Do you have an optimized Google My Business? Do you have a wrapped vehicle on your marketing? Are you wearing marketing on your person like I am? Do you have an awesome website? Do you have social media presence? I mean, the list goes on and on and on and on. I recently had one of these guys, and, you know, I asked him to send me a picture of his rig, and I got back a picture of a SUV, no marketing on it, a chuck in a truck type of equipment that he's hauling on a tiny little trailer, maybe like $800 worth of equipment. And he had the audacity to say that he's doing what I'm doing. I mean, it's clearly, guys, I mean, if you want to reach a certain level, that's why I created this channel, so you guys copy success. I always say this, right? You can't make chicken soup with chicken shit. So in order for you to succeed and have success, you got to copy success. And you guys, and that's why I'm here, for you guys to copy me 100%. Guys, remember, everything that I bring to you is stuff that I've been lab testing for years and years and years and years and years, and I know they work because we use these things, we do these things on a daily basis. So if they're not working for you, yeah, I'm talking to you, you need to step up your game. You need to really, really hunker down and invest in your knowledge. I say this all the time on the channel, right? The more you know, the more you grow. Another way of saying it is, the more you learn, the more you earn. So you need to go out there. If you're not making the type of money that you want to be making, it's because you're not skilled yet. A lot of these things that we're talking about, SOMA, sales, operations, marketing, administration, start there. But, you know, when we're talking about social proofing here and what we're doing, if you're not tapping into this concept, guys, man, wow, like, you're leaving so much money on the table. I talk about boots on the ground marketing all the time here on the channel, and this is what I'm doing. I mean, guys, I just passed out like maybe 18, 19 of these postcards, got 3 leads already, and we already booked one to do the estimate. And I have absolutely zero doubt in my mind that we're going to book that job. We're going to be able to close that job. Why? Social proofing. My crew's already here. They already see us here. Remember, consumers want to do business with people they know, they trust, and they like. You're already here. It's easier for me to get a customer here than to go pick up a customer, random customer somewhere else, because they don't know me from Adam. But here, everyone sees me. So if that's you working across the street over there, guys, take 10, 15 minutes, go talk to your neighbors, go talk to the neighbors of where you are, pass out 10 to 15 of these flyers, knock on doors, shake hands, let people know who you are, and you're going to see a huge difference in your marketing and also the results, right? You're going to see your bank account, those zeros, just like an odometer. Your bank account's going to be like the odometer of your car. It's going to go just straight up. But again, guys, don't sit here and tell me that you're doing exactly what I told you to do, because you're not. If you're not achieving the results that I'm achieving, like, you know, we've been talking about this for the last month on the channel, and optimize Google My Business. That's a big part of our success. Like 35-40% of our calls comes from Google My Business. So is your Google My Business optimized? Is it? Like, do you have the right keywords in there? Are you doing updates? Are you tagging your pictures with keywords? Are you doing eminent domain backlinks, map citations, all of the things we talk about on the channel? And if you're not, that's okay. that's the purpose of the Mr. Bubbles channel. We teach you how to do all of these things, right? Because we're a how-to channel. But I just wanted to rant with you guys a little bit today because, again, guys, I mean, I am the blueprint. I am the blueprint. All you got to do is just open up the blueprint, count, you know, and do the step-by-step of what the blueprint is. And for that, by the way, I have so many things to share with you, great resources. All you got to do is email me. You guys well know that I make myself super accessible to you. Reach out to me. I got the marketing blueprint, all kinds of blueprint, guys. I have over 300-400 blueprints that I can share with you. Just reach out to me. Make sure you stay glued to the channel, guys, because I mean, the season is popping, guys. We got our third team that we already hired. We went through about 15, 20 interviews over the winter. So we got our third team that we're going to put in rotation here within the next couple weeks. Things are starting to pop off. So make sure you stay glued to the channel. Bubbles out.